What's up, dudes? It's the Birthdayorous Q&A. 41 years old today. The good part about being 41 years old is that I'm no longer 40. That was the worst part. That was the worst birthday ever, turning 40 years old. I'm sure turning 50 will be even worse. But now that I'm 41, I can comfortably say that I'm not 40. And 40 seems like such a terrible number. So now I'm 41. Today, as it happens. You know what I got for my birthday? A root canal. Yes. There you go. Yesterday at the hotel buffet, I cracked my tooth, one of the one in the back, a molar, on the sprinkles I put on my ice cream. Now, luckily I had 6 plates in already, so I got my calories in 6 plates at the hotel buffet. And then on the last dish that I was slaying, I cracked this tooth in half. So I was like, well, I'm going to the US next week. One part was kind of jiggly, going back and forth. So this morning I had my breakfast, and it wasn't really going well. It was kind of painful, kind of tender, kind of compromised. So I called the clinic, and they did a root canal to me. So they removed the molar, chopped it up into 5 bits, got it as a souvenir. The doctor was like, happy birthday, here's your birthday gift. And now I'm 1 tooth short, so they sewed me up very, very nicely. I gave it 2 hours to kind of see how bad the swelling was. It's not too bad on this side. A little bit of swelling, doesn't hurt. So we're going to do the vigorous Q&A anyway. Right? The Birthdayorous Q&A, because Paul Barnett missing in action, Chase Irons missing in action, and well, where else are you guys going to go? So even though it's my birthday, even though I had a tooth removed today, we're still going to go full steam ahead. But do me solid, no drug questions. It's been a while since we didn't do a no PD vigorous Q&A. So let's do that this time. If you super chat me still about drug questions, I'll answer those next week, but not this week. I don't want to talk about drugs. I don't want to have anything to do with drugs on this Q&A. We're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it easy. And let's make some fun in it. All right, we got the banner down below in case you don't read it. I'm sure plenty of you guys will still super chat me for drug questions, but too fucking bad. We'll do that next week. And if you're wondering about the shirt, I got a new favorite shirt. Yeah, and it's my birthday, so chill the fuck out. Let's see. Last week I recorded the Mirabic Run deep dive, but it ended up being, what, 45, 50 minutes long. So that will be dropping on Monday. We dropped the Lifestyle Part 2 video about nutrition. Of course, it didn't get any views, but I'm still happy that some of you guys enjoyed it. So hopefully we can record next week, but I'm slowly starting to prepare for, the Mr. Olympia, so it might be a little bit difficult to get everything done. Anabolic Roundtable, episode 5. Yes, it's been 5 months that we've been doing the Anabolic Roundtable, so that will drop next week also. And there was about 25 people who wanted to join in on the Bathmate experiment. Most of you guys already had a Bathmate, apparently. But if you still want to join in, and me sending you a protocol of DHT cream and how to use the Bathmate and TB500, BBC 157, growth hormone, Cialis, etc., to get the maximum girth and length out of your Bathmate experience, show me proof of purchase, whether that's through the discount code or the discount link you can get down below with 10% off using my code, or if you already have a Bathmate. I don't accept any other penis pumps, right? So if you have an LA pump or something else, then this experiment is not, or you don't qualify for this experiment, because I want to have a proper sample size. So show me proof of purchase. If you have a Bathmate or you used my code, send it over to me if you want to join in this experiment. And then we'll go for a 1 or 2 month experiment. Let's see how much gains we can get. I need a large sample size, so please join in if you have the funds. Let's see, what else is on the menu? That's about it. Okay, let's get started with the questions. John Furious, hope your birthday was as big as your biceps. To many more, coach. Oh, I would say that that's a very big birthday. Yeah, yesterday was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Sigma M, concerned about hemolysis in my blood. Potassium invalid. Okay. Hematocrit, 53%. Mean core bliss volume. Okay, I don't know the ranges that off the top of my head. Monocytes, FSH, prolactin, progesterone. These values are out of range. I don't know, because you didn't include the reference ranges. So I have no idea, buddy. Come on. Do better. Oh, wait. Let's scroll up, because we have some membership questions over here. Hope your birthday was as big as your biceps. Yeah, just answered that. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. What's the best way to help cure tennis elbow? I don't want to be chewing anti-inflammatories every 4 hours. Many thanks. Take some rest. Look at the deep tissue massage therapy. And maybe TB500, BBC 157, who also have anti-inflammatory effects. But I'm not entirely sure if that helps to cure tennis elbows, right? It's an overuse injury, right? So it's same as RSI if you're using the mouse all the time because you're playing video games or, using your forearms for other leisure activities, right? It's an overuse injury. So the curing overuse injuries by taking rest. And then if there's scar tissue or adhesions or impaired blood flow, then you need to take care of that with deep tissue massage therapy, grass-on technique, active release therapy, ice baths, saunas, right? Whatever you can do, hyperbaric chambers, or TB500 BBC 157. But, I think rest and treatment will do better than peptides. Yeah. Let's see. Happy birthday, Steve. My estradiol was 16.7 2 weeks ago. Now it's 66. The bone pain from low estrogen is improving, but not gone. How long until further resolve higher estrogen levels? I don't know. Bone pain could be there for a while. Maybe you're deficient in magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, etc. Maybe you need some vitamin D3, vitamin K in your diet to help shutter those electrolytes into the bone for proper bone function and bone metabolism. Check your alkaline phospho. No, not alkaline. Alkaline phosphatase. Check those levels. That has to do with bone metabolism as well. Alvaro JD, happy birthday, Steve. Thank you for all that you do. Hope you get a moodang for your birthday. Oh, God. I wouldn't eat a moodang. Moodang is basically pork that is rubbed with something. It tastes decent, though. Yesterday I went to the hotel buffet having a barbecue, mostly. That's why we went on Friday, because Friday is the barbecue special. And they had some good pork ribs. Yeah, I might have had like 3 servings. Ooh, but it was not moodang. Moodang is street food. And I've sworn off the street food here in Thailand because street food, unfortunately, comes with complimentary food poisoning. Happy birthday, Steve. We love and appreciate your brother for everything you do. My pleasure, bro. Happy that you're still watching. Happy birthday, Steve. All right, some member questions. Downsize ask, when are you going to post a video of your big ass riding your motorbike against all of the Thais? Well, racing here is not a good idea because the traffic is so dangerous. But I think in November I'll buy a new bike. So right now I have a NMAX 155 cc's. It's not really a big ass bike, but I might get a little bit bigger one, but not too big to the point you're stuck in traffic with all the other cars. So I want a Maxi scooter that can still go in between the cars. Today I drove to go to the dentist in Tonglor, so from where I live, close to the muscle factory, to Tonglor. And the traffic was so bad that it took me like 45 minutes. So I was not too pleased. So I can't get a bike too big. The Bitler asks, just want to say thank you and happy birthday, Steve. We share the same birthday, and what better way to celebrate than joining the Vigorous crew? Welcome to the Vigorous crew, and happy birthday to you too, buddy. I hope you didn't get as old as I am. It hurts. Every year it hurts. Jared asks, want to add more focus to lower pecs to my routine on my second day. Any ideas for routine? Decline dumbbell flies, decline bench press, JM press are on Wednesday. Decline hammer press and floor presses. Floor presses do the best for me for lower chest and dips. So if you can do like maybe floor presses first. The problem is once you go heavy on the floor presses, it's difficult to get the dumbbells up. So from 40 kilos onwards, it's difficult to get them on position. What you can do is you put the dumbbells on a little bench, you slide under the bench, and then you kind of pivot them backwards. So they're already, well, let's say, like a little bit over a feet off the floor. And then, of course, you hit your back and your elbows on the floor. But it's better than swinging up and then maybe tearing a bicep. So floor presses, otherwise you have somebody give it to you. Dips, always good for lower chest. And then maybe finishing it off with a decline hammer strength press. So, but it might be good to do a lower pecs one day and then upper pecs another day, or medium pecs another day, right? So you don't overuse it. Rick asks, happy birthday, Steve. You're an amazing influence for the community, and your wealth of information experience is greatly appreciated. True inspiration. Have a great birthday. Well, I don't want to be an inspiration for people. That's too much responsibility for me. But if you can get something out of this YouTube channel for your own performance enhancing drug journey and stay healthy in the process, I'm all for it. Andrew Gallardi asked, happy birthday. Recommendation for food to do in a blender to drink. Without it, it's difficult to get all my calories in, 4,800 calories per day. Currently, I use oats and yogurt. Yeah, oats and yogurt are usually the best way to do it. You throw in a little bit of whey protein, and that's probably the best blended meal you can have. But of course, you can also blend chicken. You can even blend tuna with yogurt. It's nasty, but sometimes you got to get it done, you know. Steak you can blend. You don't even have to cook it. If you got good quality steak, you just blend it. You throw in a little bit of oatmeal. And yogurt and you know, some flavor to kind of mask it with. It's okay. Steak probably digests the easiest out of everything you can blend. So get creative, man. Luke asks, I go to the gym once a day in the morning. If I first do fasted cardio, do I follow that immediately with fasted weight training also? Will that not impair weight training ability? So if you train first thing in the morning, I would just eat one meal or have a shake, do your workout, and then do your cardio, right? Because doing fasted cardio and then having a little shake and then workout, the cardio before the workout is probably going to impair your workout quality. So in this case, if you work out in the morning because you have a busy day, I would just get, you know, an easy meal in, do your workout, and then by the time you work out, you've already burned all of the food that you had for breakfast or was in your pre-workout shake, and then the cardio is almost fasted, right? So there's some exceptions to the rule. Randy Marsh asks, Uncle Steve, any advice for people who have problems bonding with females? After 2 years, it always breaks up. Got any tips for self-improvement, like books? Just live life advice. Thank you so much for everything you do. Happy birthday, my steroid uncle. Well, I mean, you only need one good female to bond with. So if it doesn't work out within the first 2 years, just move on. It's that simple. There's so many other females out there for you to choose. So if it doesn't work out within the first 2 years, just move on. It has nothing to do with you. It just means that you're not meant to be together. It's that simple. I've dated many women until I met my wife. And when I met my wife, I knew that we're going to end up together. And we're still together after 10 years. So, you know, if you can't bond with the women that you are with, it's just your body telling you that you need to move on to the next one. It has nothing to do with books. Nothing to do with self-improvement. It just means that 1 + 1 is not 2. It means 1 + 1 is 1.1. And that doesn't make a couple. So just sample around, man, until you find one that you can bond with. And if you can't find that in your local area, then travel around. It's a numbers game, man. Don't worry about it. Hyperborean Engineer asks, happy birthday. If you could give yourself advice as a 30-year-old, what would you say? Stay the course. Just keep grinding, man. I don't know, man. I think at 30, I figured it out. Like, if I have to give myself life advice at 20 years old, obviously I would change a lot. But from 30, I met my wife, and after that, it was all good. So if I would have to say something to my 30-year-old self, invest in Bitcoin early on and marry that girl. Yeah, don't wait too. But I waited like 2.5 years, so it was not too long. That would be the only advice I give myself, because I'm happy where I am right now. Everything that I set out to do when I was 30-year-old, I accomplished financially, emotionally, physically. You know, I'm pretty content, man, where I am. So, but when I was 20, yeah, I was fucking up left and right. So the advice for a 20-year-old would be, like, get your head out of your own ass and grow up a little bit more. Stop experimenting with all these recreational drugs. Still was a good time when I left, though. Good times. Dumpster Buster asks, happy birthday, Steve, you walking muscle machine. Hell yeah. If those biceps get any bigger, they'll need their own zip code. Hope your day is filled with gains and cigars. Yeah, so yesterday was gains and cigars, and today's was root canals. But thanks. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow is better. Worst fucking birthday ever, dude. Actually, it was pretty okay. Spent it with my wife after coming home from the dental clinic. Dumpster Buster asks, currently dealing with an old herniation causing severe lower back pain, squats, deadlift, leg press are off. Stuck with curls and extensions, need safe hypertrophy leg exercises. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because, of course, everybody's different. And with disc herniation, is it, how severe is it? So, limited range of motion on the leg press. Do curls, extensions, look into arcoxia. It's a little bit of a workaround, but I know guys that ran arcoxia. I'm on arcoxia right now. High as fuck. No, not really. At least it's keeping the pain of fucking drilling at bay. So I know guys that are on arcoxia for the last 10 years, and that allows them to train with some sort of intensity, but otherwise they would have lower back pain from the herniation, and they tried everything already, inversion tables and the decompression, all that shit. The back table where you lay upside down or reclined for like 30 minutes to 40 minutes per day, right? They tried everything already, and they're just on the arcoxia train. Not that it's something I would do myself, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. Find the exercises that work. It's that simple. And if the exercises are not there at your gym, then sign up to another gym. You can still build decent legs. Like my knees are kind of fucked and squeaky, so how much intensity can you really bring? Because sometimes, like last leg workout, for example, my left knee started to hurt a little bit. And then I was doing 8 plates on a leg press. And I did on my 4th rep, I was like, this doesn't feel safe, man. And then you start shifting from the left leg that hurts a little bit on the way down to the right leg. So you start to overcompensate, and your hip starts to shift. So I was like, you know what? Drop it down to 7. Still didn't feel right. Drop it down to 6, and then I could get 15 reps in without pain. So sometimes you just got to lower the weights, lower the time or lower the rep range, increase the time under tension, and increase the intensity that way. Hopefully next Tuesday I'll have a better workout. Well, yeah, figure out which exercises work for you and stick with those. Luke asks, happy birthday, Steve. Scenario, you hit the magic breakfast buffet. You have everything. You can ignore calories, macros, and health. Dude, this sounds like heaven to me. What is going on your plate? Pastries. Fucking pastries. Right away. I went to the Marriott Marquis here in Bangkok, or another Marriott breakfast buffet, and they had like one aisle just pastries. And of course, I have my egg omelet with bacon and all that stuff first. Try to get my protein in. Have some sausages. Got some other protein sources. They even had a little bit of steak and stuff. So I had like two omelets, one with filling, one without, and then bacon on the side. And then at one point you get to the pastry aisle, right? And until you get to the pastries, you still feel pretty okay. But then after 3 rounds of pastries, you get into a food coma. So I had the hotel buffet. And then I went back, and I slept until 4, snoring up a storm and sweating buckets in the hotel. So if I didn't have to worry about calories, macros, health, I would just hit the pastry aisle all fucking day. And I would have done the exact same yesterday. I would have hit, the meats first, and then the fucking dessert aisle, because I love desserts. Yeah, I love desserts so much that it cracked my tooth. Fuck. Maurice, happy birthday, Steve. I appreciate everything you're doing for the community. My pleasure. He also asked, you speak faster and seem more alert in the recent videos compared to the older ones. Why? Well, I'm on the nootropic gain train right now. I tried the supplements for your entrepreneur series, but it didn't do much for me. Okay, look into mitochondrial function. Look into NAD+, nicotinamide mononucleotides. Look into methylene blue, SLUPP332. Once mitochondrial function is upregulated, then you have energy for days, and you just talk like one of those comic characters. But you gotta keep in mind that I'm also always on camera, right? So I just talk faster than I do before. So I think it's just time on camera. So if you need more entrepreneurial skills and speaking skills, just put the camera on and start talking. And at one point, you talk as fast as me. Let's see. All right, we've gone through the member questions. Now we get the other ones. And Sigma just joined. Welcome to the Vigorous crew, bro. Concerned about hemolysis? Yeah, we just answered that. So, sorry, I don't know. Include the reference ranges. Best shirt ever. Hell yeah, Cat Daddy in the house. It's super tight, though. I bought this in Ayutthaya. And I bought it when I don't know, I think I was dieting hard, and then I saw it, and I got it off the rack, and now I'm full from yesterday, and it's really, really tight. Yeah, I got to get off the growth hormone, that's for sure. No, it's not a direct question, but I don't, your numbers don't make sense to me for what you're asking. Happy 41 years old. It's not bad when you have 6 drive a 14-year-old. Yeah. You know what the golden rule is about hotel buffets? You get your nuku in before you go, because afterwards you're too full to do the deed. Yeah, so for all the 15 people who were there yesterday, they might have noticed that it was very sweaty. Uncle Steve gets his pumps in, man, don't you worry. Ray Darby, happy birthday, Figures One. You shared with my mom, 71 today. Enjoyed your Mr. Olympia. Okay, happy birthday to your mom. Tell her I enjoyed her pancakes back in the day. And if you know, you know. Happy birthday, King of Fitness YouTube. Let's see. Cat Daddy shirt approved. Yeah, I saw it and I had to buy it. Happy birthday. Is it common to have heavy muscle growth occur during a load period? The deload period also happens simultaneously with dropping down the testosterone replacement. Dropping down to testosterone replacement therapy. It could be that you're just doing too much volume, and then by the time you do a deload, you reduce the volume or you take a week off from the gym, and now you're filling out. So you're just filling out your frame, kind of like this, You look like gigantic, because you train less. You keep the glycogen, and now you fill out, and then you look full and big and round, and everything is tight. And you're like, fuck, I should take a week off more often. That's what I'm doing now. I usually take the last week of the month or around the change. So normally I would take a deload this week, but I did that last time from September 2nd to 6th. So I got 3 good weeks in, so I can go another week. And then, by the time I hit the Olympia, obviously I won't be training super, super hard unless somebody challenges me to. So, let's see, man. I think I'm going to throw in the Superdrol on Monday. Yeah. Fuck it, man. Growth hormone is coming out. I think I got 3 shots left. So today is what, Saturday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 3 shots left on 10 IU. Then I got 1 week off the growth hormone. Throw in the Superdrol, 30 milligrams per day. My liver enzymes can take it, but my lipids are kind of bad. Well, I did my blood work, so we'll drop next week. Let's see. And then maybe bump the Winstrol up to 50 milligrams per day. That's my joints. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I got to get this bloat off. See it in the comments. Steve, you're so bloated. Like I said, your mom makes me pancakes. Good breakfast the next day, man. Gotta fucking eat that shit because they put you to work. Is Steve going to get some Thai ladyboy action tonight? No, I'm married, so those are off the menu. Physique shirt, yeah. Physique of a demon and shirt of the cat. You know, when you get old and you're financially secure and people seem to like you, or at least 97% of the people like me based on the like-to-dislike ratio on the videos, then, yeah, you can get away with shit like this. Happy birthday. Holy shit. That shirt is insane. Yeah, man. You just gotta fucking go ham sometimes. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Wish you and everybody in this chat a great bull run. Yes. Yes. Let's see if we can break this downward trending resistance, right? We've been doing this for 6 months. I had a couple good trades, made a good amount of money. So then you can buy shirts like this, even though the shirt was like $7 or something. Sigma, all right, here we're going to try again. Mean corpulus hemoglobin volume is low. Okay, monocytes, low. Everything is low. Jesus Christ, man. Schedule a consultation, dude. This is that we're not going to do this today. Schedule a consultation. Send me your blood work. Schedule a 10-minute email conversation. We're not going to do this today. Happy birthday, Steve. What cigars did you have last night? I had a Maduro 5 from Cohiba. Yeah, Maduro, genius size. Fucking long. And everybody's like, what kind of cigar is that? I said, this is out of your price range. No, not really, but I brought all the cigars. So, yeah, so I smoked, I think, with 5 guys. Yeah, we had 15 people. A couple people drop off. A lot of people are in contest prep, so they couldn't make it. But we ended up with 5 dudes smoking cigars. It was a lot of fun. I had a Maduro number 5 for myself, and I gave away a couple other Cubans. to my buddies. I have this B&K 42, I think. It's $300, but I want to save that for a real special occasion. So Maduro number 5 it was. Tasted stellar. I paired that with a Macallan 12-year-old. Double. On the rocks. One rock. Yeah, one rock. Zen friend, happy birthday, Steve. Over the years, you have provided me more value than any other YouTuber and more than you can imagine. Thank you for serving your audience with vigilance, morals, and curiosity. Ooh, curiosity. Oh, I hope it's the right curiosity, right? If you're not sure about something, you got to try it twice to confirm that you liked or didn't like it. My pleasure, dude. I meet people all the time that say that it inspired them. Again, this YouTube channel is not really for inspiration and that kind of stuff. I just want you guys to think about your performance enhancing drug journey, and if the videos are a little bit complicated, hopefully I can inspire you to learn a little bit more than you know right now. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Pause, research. Oh wait, the citations are there. That's great. Go down to PubMed, right, or a Science Hub, start reading the full studies, and then you come back to the video and then you grasp it a little bit better. What I do know is that all of my knowledge is trickling down, whether I get credit for it or not. It is trickling down, and it's making some serious waves in the fitness industry. So, but you know how it goes, right? Once I retire, then 10 years later, they'll say, like, Steve was ahead of his time. Yeah. Which Bathmate pump do you recommend? So it depends on size. They have a size chart, and then you just mix and match with the size of your penis. So that's all described on the Bathmate website. Nessa Marina, we got females in the chat. Happy birthday, Steve. Thank you so much. A lot of happy birthdays. Boja, thinking about moving to Thailand next year. Phuket or Bangkok looks dope. Pattaya looks like the epitome of sin. Yes. What city would you say is the best one? By the way, happy birthday, dude. Long term, I would say Bangkok. Here's where all the serious people are and the entrepreneurs. And, you know, you have the most options regarding fun activity. And then you make trips to Phuket for a week, Pattaya for a couple days, Chiang Mai a couple days, Chiang Rai a couple days, Hua Hin maybe 2 days, Ayutthaya 1 or 2 days. Right, every city in Thailand has like a duration where you can enjoy yourself. So I would say Pattaya maybe 3 or 4 days, and then you get the fuck out of there. Otherwise, you go crazy. I don't see how people can stay there their entire lives, but they're usually also crazy. Phuket, maybe a week, because the island is big. You can drive around. You don't have to stay in Patong. You can go to the north. You can go to the south, left, right. You can make a day trip to Phi Phi Island. You can go to Krabi, right? It's all reasonably close. And if you know how to drive motorbike, you can drive from Phuket to Krabi and then take the ferry back to Phi Phi. And then take the ferry from Phi Phi to Phuket. You do the Mae Hon Son Loop, but you do it in the south. Right? Plenty of adventure down there. Make sure you have a license. You know how to deal with the cops. Keep your cool. Don't assault them. You'll spend your life in jail. As we see many times with the Australians here in Thailand. So I would just come to Bangkok, stay as long as you want, maybe make a trip to Pattaya to get the sin out of sin out of your balls. Just empty your sack in Pattaya. And then once you get that out of your system, like everybody needs to do, right? Get it out of your system. Then maybe go to Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai, and then you do Phuket, and then you come back to Bangkok for some shopping, and then you go home, and then you plan your next trip. Because nobody comes to Thailand once, dude. L. Garrett, I'm doing 2,700 calories on a cut, 40% carbs, 25% fat, 35% protein, having good results, but wondering how you would run the macros percentage. Happy birthday. Thank you. Well, I run 10% carbs and 50%. I'd have to look at my sheet, but it's a lot less carbs. Like, I prefer to do a ketogenic diet because it helps me with cognition. And even if I throw a boatload of carbohydrates, I just get hotter. So I'd rather stay lower body temperature, also from the copious amounts of fat burners that I'm on, obviously. So individualize it, man, because if it's not working, then the first thing you can do is just lower your carbs, and then automatically, right, by going to 2,500 calories, for example, you lower your carbs, the fat percentage and the protein percentage goes up. At one point, your carbs are so low that you need to overcompensate by increasing your protein intake, because carbohydrates are protein sparing, right, preventing the breakdown of proteins. But if your carbohydrates are so low and your fat intake is low, then you need to increase the protein. because otherwise you get a little bit of catabolism of muscle tissue. You rather catabolize the protein that you consume or have that convert into glucose through gluconeogenesis. So just go through the motions of adjusting the calories up and down and the macros up and down until you find something that sticks. Yeah. Tim says banana. Banana, you gotta peel? Yeah. Happy birthday, the all-knowing father. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. Hey, Steve, I checked alkaline phosphatase too, and it was 66. Yeah, mine didn't increase at all from increasing the magnesium from 2,000 to 2,500. Or 2,800. Any other subs you mentioned, I take every day for years already. I purely suspect low estrogen, and I don't know how low it was low. I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe the bone pain will just take a little bit longer to go away. Maybe you need your estrogen to be a little bit elevated. And otherwise, look into Boswellia extract. Boswellia extract can actually, well, it's mostly for joint inflammation, but maybe that can help. Usually people report good results within one bottle of Boswellia extract at 1 capsule per meal, 5 times per day. So that's about 3,500 milligrams or 3,000 milligrams over the day, right? 6 meals, give or take, or 2 servings. So that's 1 gram with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I don't think anybody here does breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do like a breakfast, and then, what was it? What did they say in Hobbit? Second breakfast. And then brunch, and then lunch, and an afternoon snack. Hey, those hobbits know, man. Hobbits are bodybuilders at heart. Medieval engineer, what's up? Super chat from Nessa. Happy birthday, Steve. 2 questions. Is Thailand good for vacation? Yes. Also, is Clen okay with DMAA? I thought we're not going to do any drug questions today. Clenbuterol increases your heart rate and DMAA increases your heart rate. So you're probably young. You like those pre-workouts with DMAA in it, but you don't need it. It's a bunch of horse shit. Here, this is where it comes from. Intensity comes from here. Watch the Mirabicron deep dive. If you can source it, it's a superior fat burner than Clen because it doesn't stimulate your heart rate at all at the effective dosages. Your resting heart rate might go up 3 to 5 points instead of 25 points, what you would see with clenbuterol. And DMAA is such a potent vasoconstrictor that, I don't know, it's probably going to inhibit fat loss because now you don't get adequate blood flow to adipose tissue. So, no can do, man. No can do. If you want to take a pre-workout, take some caffeine. Yeah. I don't understand why everybody needs to take DMAA. Check in from last month's question about cerebralizumab dosing 10 milliliters per day for 4 weeks. Okay, no drug questions. Thank you. Next one. What's the blood work marker to measure testicular atrophy or testicular activity test production due to HCG on cycle? Purpose is to monitor the effectiveness of HCG. Check your beta HCG levels. That's what I've been doing. Beta HCG is just a subunit of HCG, so it's part of the HCG molecule, part of the peptide. And you can check that in serum. So you inject your HCG protocol, and 24 hours later, the next day, you go in for blood work. And then you see where your HCG is at. And then obviously, if you're not running any exogenous testosterone, your testosterone is purely being produced in the testicles from HCG stimulation. And then your testosterone and estradiol levels should go up. So in my blood work, for example, I stopped taking the HCG for about, I think, a week, 10 days, because I ran out and I forgot to order. So I'm off the HCG for 10 days. And my testosterone dropped from 1,200 to 600 something. So 600 something is coming from the 150 milligrams testosterone that I'm injecting, daily subcutaneous microadministrations, and the other 600 was coming from the HCG. My estrogen is, well, 100 something, but that's from trembolone. Detecting as estradiol, right? But we'll discuss that next week when we go over the blood work. This pastry talk is testing my willpower. Man, am I so far behind? 2 more weeks of a cut, and then we binge responsibly. Yeah, I cut, but I still binge, man. Life's too short. Yesterday at the hotel buffet, everybody's like measuring their food. I'm like, fuck these guys. These guys. I got a competition in 4 weeks. Well, you better fucking win. Otherwise, you could have eaten at the hotel buffet with me. Don't worry, I ate for everybody else too. I don't do that shit, man. Life's too short. When doing daily subcutaneous injections and going in for blood work, should you do your morning shot before or after the actual blood work? Well, if you inject testosterone enanthate, how much is it going to raise your blood work, right? If you inject growth hormone, okay. I did a serum test, growth hormone 10 IUs, 2.5 hours before drawing blood. This time on a new brand, it was like 32 nanograms per milliliter, so that's a win. I would say that's good. Not as good as the previous one I was using, but still a win. With peptides, it raises serum levels quite fast. But if you inject daily sub-Q testosterone enanthate, how many points are you going to get on your serum levels? 10 points? Is it really going to make a difference? So I skip. Did I do my testosterone injection yesterday? Actually, I did. Yeah, I did. It didn't really make a fucking difference, dude. I injected carnitine, testosterone, and mastrone and primo and tren and winstrol and growth hormone. Yeah, and then I did blood work. I had a shake, all my supplements. Then I went to the gym, rubbed one out on the machines. I mean, I killed the machines, PRs left and right, and then I came home, had another shake, and then I went to the hotel buffet and I ate 6 meals worth of food. Garish philosophy, asking a drug question. So we'll see you next week. Favorite gelato? I'm all about pistachio ice cream. Is the best, dude. You are the fucking man. Yes, pistachio ice cream is the absolute best. And what is it called? Stracciatella. It's like old school cookies and cream, but like with real flat chunks of chocolate. Oh man. Oh, tomorrow's another cheat day. Too bad I woke up this morning at 109 kilos. Shit. And I'm almost ripping out of the shirt. So maybe not a good idea. By the way, what made you change your stance on indefinite HCG use alongside TRT in your HRD ebook? You don't recommend it. Yeah, because back then I just wrote stuff for bodybuilders. And so that's why they're on discount now. I know I should update some of the content in there, but I took them offline and then people were bitching to put them back online. I just don't have the time to update stuff. So I'd rather have you guys watch YouTube videos where I update my latest stances on particular things like I do in the HCG deep dive. And I think it's totally fine to run at an effective dose of 250 IUs to 500 IUs on TRT or on moderate cycles. But if you take HCG, even at small dosages, when you take a hefty dose of nandrolone, trenbolone, or trestolone, I feel that it stops working, So, yeah, it's contextual. Let's put it that way. Contextual. Drug use is always contextual. Drug question. Follow the instructions, dude. I mentioned it in the description. I mentioned it in the banner. And I mentioned it in the title. We'll see you next week. Steve, what's the deal with all the buzz on EQ dropping estradiol? Another drug question. Mr. Flipside. It's my birthday, man. I'm not going to stand for it. No excuses. No fucking excuses. I don't care. You know what? You want to ask a drug question? Send me $1,000 through the donation on my website. All right? I'll keep my eye on it. $1,000. You want me to break my own rules? Not through YouTube. They'll take 30%. Go to the donation page. It's linked down below. $1,000. Then I'm willing to make an exception. But this time we're going to keep it light. And it means no drug questions. If I don't feel like doing drug questions, we're not going to do it. No. Mr. Flipside, where is your question? I don't see it. All right, I'll keep my eye on your name. Happy birthday, bro. Look forward to meeting you. I'll bring cigars. All right. You live in Thailand, right? Or did I mistake that? You should swing by the Muscle Factory, 9 o'clock. Just don't interrupt my sets. But after the set is fine. How much does a keto diet improve cognition? Well, some people don't notice anything, and other people say that it's a life-changing experience. So go on a ketogenic diet, follow a ketogenic diet for 4 weeks, and let us know. Let's see. Happy birthday. Truck questions. Good to hear that. Maduro's my jam. Yeah, Maduro's the best, man. Maduro is the best. Brandon Kelly, happy birthday, Steve. Good question. What's your usual vitamin K intake, and am I too high at it? About 5,500 micrograms per day, coming from Gerald K. Right. Yeah, so when I was doing heavy cycles, I would take 2 of those. But right now I'm doing moderate cycles, so I had 750 milligrams steroids per week, even though my growth intake is kind of disproportionately high, but I had to experiment. This is fun. So I take Geroformus K Right once per day, so that's about 2,150 vitamin K total, 1,500 micrograms D, and then 500, and then 100, yeah, 2,150, yeah. So, what, you're taking 2 of those servings and some extra, and then I get some vitamin K from the kale and the vegetables and whatever else that I'm eating. So I get about, let's say, 2,500 micrograms, and so far it's good. CAC score 0. Serum electrolytes are normal. No broken bones. This tooth was almost impossible to extract because the doctor was like, man, your bone mineral density must be sky high. I said, yes. I take the steroids. Good stuff. Are you on cycle now? No, man, I'm natty. I'm so natty. It hurts. Look at my jawline. See this? Do you think you have a natty fucking jawline like that? Come on now. Steven is ahead of his time. Yeah. Some things. Sometimes I'm a little bit late to the party. Side enhancement. I'm talking about late to the party. Side enhancement is not something I'm interested in. No way. What are some of the business industries that are growing in Bangkok? Wheat shops, but I think they're going to reverse that. Fitness industry is still growing. Western food is growing. I don't really look in Thailand, to be honest. You know, I just mind my business, spend some money here, everybody's happy. SLU. Yeah, it sounds like a great stack, but we're not doing any drug questions, bro. Patty Mayer, any questions with that? There we go here. We'll get to that later. Sukhothai and Khon are underrated. So, yeah, I went to Sukhothai with my wife, but that's like a one-day thing. I stayed there for 2 nights. Half a day we went to the temples, and the other half day we watched the season 8 of Game of Thrones from the hotel, but also because it was raining. But we had some Sukhothai dessert in the hotel room. We had a nice room, and what was it? Mercure? I don't know. Some hotel, 5-star hotel was nice. Big room, you know, big TV, and you just connect your laptop, watch some TV. And next to the, which mall was that? Biggest mall. Big hotel next to a big mall. Forgot already. So we mostly just hang out there. And Khon I love. I love Khon, man. People are so friendly there. It's chill. You know, you got some very nice areas to hang out, some decent restaurants, some decent hotels. It's just like back to basics. A lot of flooding in Khon, a lot of flooding in Sukhothai, a lot of flooding all over Thailand right now. So you really got to keep your eye on what's going on with the flooding situation. Because I wanted to go to Luang Prabang in Laos, and then I looked into the floods, and I think Luang Prabang is going to be destroyed for the next couple of months. So I don't think we're going to go there. DC 81. All right. Super chat. Don't see anything. A lot of super stickers, but no super questions. Emoji became a member. Emoji face became a member. Welcome to the Figures crew. That was with the blender food question. All right. I guess so. Patty Mayer. A drug question, guys. I don't understand how you guys can't read instructions. We'll read this next week. I'm not in the mood. It's right here below. It's right here below. It's in the title. You guys can donate all you want, but it's not a drug question Q&A. When is the Winstrol deep dive? Oh, that's on the to-do list. It's going to be a while. I recommended you watch Ryan Roos to Nassau versus Alexander, and they presented some quite exciting and surprising literature. Yeah, I'll probably get to it for sure. TigerFan, $25. Happy birthday, one. Happy birthday, coach. Have one on me, buddy. Well, for $25, I can definitely have one on you. I can have a double on you. I will have so. Well, next opportunity is in the U.S. Yesterday I had Macallan, 12-year-old double cask double, and then I had Belvedere because there was no Beluga Gold. Didn't have it, and then I had a fuck. I forgot something else. But by that time, I was already pretty tipsy. Oh, yeah, and I 2 glasses of wine at the buffet. So, yeah, I'll have one on you in the USA for sure. Any feedback on red light therapy panels for muscle growth and cognition? I think it's a luxury sport, so I don't know if it's really worth it. I mean, the people that I know that have red light therapy walls in their sauna, so they do their infrared sauna with red light therapy, right? They swear by it. Now, these guys are also filthy rich and usually a little bit older, so these things start to matter. Would I purchase it myself? Yes. If I had a bigger house, I would buy an infrared sauna, obviously with an ice bath, just like Chase Irons has, I think. I'm not sure if Chase Irons has an infrared sauna, but he has a sauna and an ice bath in his private gym, private studio gym. I would definitely look into it. I just don't have the space in this house. Would be nice though. But yeah, the guys that I know that have it, they swear by it. They do 20 minutes, 30 minutes every day with the sauna and then an ice bath after their fasted cardio, right? Fasted cardio, sauna, ice bath, get the day started. Happy birthday, Steve. Where do I send a photo of the Bathmate proof of ownership? info@vigorsteve.com. Just send it to my website, my website email, and then I'll send you the protocol, dude. Hell yeah, join in. You've done so much to popularize methylene blue. I bet we will see people using it as a part of ayahuasca in a couple of years. Could be. I started researching for it now because the Mirabicron deep dive is done. But man, there's so much literature to sift through, and I have to prepare for the USA trip. So don't expect too much content next week. After the USA trip, I'll have a little bit more schedule time to do research. And then I'll be on Nandrolone. Also, I'll be dropping the Nandrolone deep dive as well. Because no longer you guys were waiting for it. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be like a couple days sitting down there and recording, and it always gives me anxiety. Have you looked into the new high stim Gorilla Mind Pre? Yeah, I have. What are your thoughts on the upsides, downside for the new formula? It's, yeah, I'm not a fan, to be honest. It's too much caffeine. I mean, I don't even take regular Gorilla Mode. I only take Gorilla Mode or nitric because it has pump products. And even though there might be an efficacious dose of L-tyrosine in there, it's way too much for my liking. So if you are a kid that scrolls on TikTok or Tinder, or just you have a scrolling addiction or a gambling addiction, and you're just a high dopaminergic, high stim, high junkie kind of guy, then this is probably the best. So this is basically for influencers, right? And high stim kids. But for adults that train hard by themselves, I don't see a reason for any adult that train hard to run this. So no, I would not be using that. No, I would just stick to nitric and glycerol. Gives me great pump, great fullness, great stamina with a couple additions that I like to throw in myself. But this I would never fucking touch. No fucking way. This is not made for me, man. I'm too old. I train way too hard. I get enough out 1,000 milligrams L-tyrosine. I don't need 13,000 milligrams of tyrosine. That's insane. Happy birthday. Steve, could you tell us all how you got into sports medicine? Well, I'm a bodybuilder, and then you automatically get into sports medicine. But I realized that nobody knew what the fuck they were talking about. So if you want to do it right, you got to do it yourself, right? So now after decades of research, I'm in a position to teach. But no, I didn't go to university for sports medicine. No. Man Medicine, Andrew Wingy. What's up, man? 40s are the best decades. Happy birthday. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. He's one of the smartest guys in our space. So if you are not subscribed to Andrew Wingy's YouTube channel, Man Medicine, you should. I'll link it down below. He drops a deep dive once in a while, and when he drops it, it's fucking good. Man Medicine. And the name alone, I mean, you should just subscribe for the name alone. All right. Linked down below, right underneath the Bathmate. Sorry. Oh, no. Wait. 1 second, guys. I got to reload my OBS. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Sometimes I touch this HDMI cable and then it freezes up on me. So anyway, subscribe to Man Medicine. YouTube channel is linked down below. Great content. Nice 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour deep dives. So you better get your cardio machine ready. Alexander Bard, today's your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. It's also my old ladies hitting the casino and dispensary. It's also my old ladies hitting the casino and dispensary later. Oh, hell yeah. You're going to have a wild day today. Make sure you get your pumps in before you hit the dispensary, because afterwards, right, I got my pumps in today and yesterday also before the food and stuff started. Right, you got to get your priorities. Addiction isn't real. Well, tell that to all the people addicted to fentanyl and Orgron. Happy birthday. What do you think? Let's see. What do you think the most your heart rate should be on a cut if you like to run for distance? I get up to 178 over a mile. Should I back the speed down? I don't know how old you are and what is normal for you. So mine gets up to that high during some sets also. You know, it's pretty high, but that's the part of a max heart rate. If you can sustain it that long, maybe you need to sustain it longer and then your body adapts and your heart rate comes down. Oh, it's getting cold in here. Let's see. Carlos. Got 24-hour urine analysis. Natty, but going through your pre-cycle checklist. Are these results good? Cystatin C 0.7, total protein 21.6. That one I don't know off the top of my head. And creatinine, I don't know. Micromoles. If it's in range, you're fine. Let's just put it that way. And I don't remember. The cystatin C I remember from the reference range, but total protein, that's a kidney marker. I don't know. And creatinine, I never remembered micromoles per liter. So if it's in range, you're good. ET, $2. No cigar and Johnny Walker on birthday stream. Happy birthday, Steve. No, so yesterday I had like 5 glasses of alcohol and a cigar. So today we're going to take it easy. Yeah, can't be drinking 2 days in a row, man. That's addiction right there. If I'm on holiday, okay. But yesterday I went to town already. So today we're going to be sober for you guys. Actually, I'm on our cookshare right now because I had my teeth pulled. So if I seem a little bit mellow, then yeah. This is the way. By Modang, I meant pygmy hippo living in Khao Kiao Open Zoo in Sriracha. You should go there for your own petting zoo. Alvaro, have you been to Thailand? The Khao Kiao Zoo in Sriracha is a lot of fun. You rent a golf cart and then you drive around. Oh, you mean the Mudang that's so popular right now? Right. Yeah, so there's a hippopotamus right now that's going through the news. It looks very, very popular, or is very popular on social media. And his name is Mudang. Yeah. All right. I thought you meant Mudang, the food. Mudang means red pork. But this is a pygmy hippopotamus. Very small, very, very cute. Last time I went to Khao Kiao Zoo, though, was probably before he was born. So maybe 10 years ago. Yes, Steve, agreed. It's your birthday. Don't talk about drugs if you don't want to. Yeah, man, I fucking need a break, man. I talk about drugs every fucking day. Every fucking day they're talking about drugs. You know, give me a break. Give me a break, man. I need a vacation from that shit. Is it possible that a carnivore diet can raise blood pressure? Could be if you don't manage your electrolytes well. Yeah, it could be. Maybe you're potassium deficient, you know, because potassium usually you get from vegetables. Yeah, good amount of magnesium in the carnivore diet, but might not be enough as well. So see if you need some electrolytes in your diet. I work at a large fitness tech company. If you wanted to track body fat accurately on a daily basis, look up the company called Danita. 97% as accurate as DEXA, cheaper than InBody. Sounds like somebody's trying to promote a brand secretly. Anyway, if you want to look it up, Tanita is apparently more accurate than DEXA and cheaper than InBody. I know all the gyms I go to in Thailand have an InBody machine to use for free, and a DEXA scan is like $50. But in the end, all that matters is how you look in the mirror and if you're comfortable with that. Steve, are foreigners still acting gum? Yes. How are the girls at Muscle Factory? Training hard, obviously. Dude, I think that 90% of the foreigners in Thailand are fucking retards. But most of them are passing through, so it's okay. But yeah, I keep my circle very small, man. I keep my circle very small. Yeah. And how the girls in Muscle Factory, I mean, they train hard. Some of them are single, some of them are not. Some of them have multiple boyfriends. Some of them have, are married. So I don't know, come train here and start socializing. But most of them would just be annoyed with you socializing with them because they're there to train. Duh. Happy birthday, big fella. Here's to another 41. Yeah, I can do another 41. 82. Another 82? No. I'll be too bored. I need that shirt. Happy birthday. Yeah, I got it here locally in Thailand. This is a total impulse buy. You walk past, you're like, are those fucking cats? Yes, they are. Do you have a double XL? Yes. And you put it on, you're like, I barely fit this. But when the growth hormone comes out, I'm sure I can fit it. So hopefully I can bring it to the US, and then I'll just rock it at the expo. I'm at a point where I just don't give a shit anymore. I don't know what happened the last 2 years. It's just don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do me. You know what I got for my birthday? Legos. I told you guys, right, that I went back to Holland and I got all my Legos back that I kept, or my mom told me to keep for my kids. So preemptively, I brought all the Legos back. I went through all the booklets. And some of these Lego sets are actually worth like $6,500 if I had the full box unopened. But I played with them when I was a little kid, obviously. So I only had the little building instructions and then, all the pieces, all worn and torn and stuff. Some of those sets are still worth like $350, man. So I went through Brickonomy, where you can see which sets are worth what. And at the retail price of the Lego that I bought, we're going very off topic right now. All the Legos that I bought when I was younger was worth in dollars, about $1,500. So I thought it was about 2,000 euros or 2,000 guilders, but it was worth about $1,500. So that's maybe a little bit of an underestimate for what I spent back then. Now it's worth, all of it together, 3,000. So that's not too much, right? So it's doubling of the price. So even Lego can double in value over, 35 years. You can do that in Bitcoin in 2 days. So I built the pirate ship, the Barracuda of 1986, and then it was hooked. So now the last 2 hours of my day, every night, I build Legos. Well, all I need is a kid to share this new hobby with. Yeah. I guess you come full circle. Coach, Airbnb or nice hotel in Bangkok, and in your opinion, what's the best time of year to visit? I don't need heat, I get plenty in Louisiana. So the best time to visit is usually November, December, January, but that's also high season where everybody visits and the prices go up. Airbnb, dude, there's so many nice hotels, so many nice Airbnbs. Get something close to the BTS SkyTrain so you don't have to take the taxi all the time because traffic is terrible. So get something that's maybe 2 minutes walk from the BTS SkyTrain. Like here, for example, you have Muscle Factory, close to On Urs BTS, the SkyTrain. And then right next to that is a shopping mall with an Antara, no? Man, let me look at maps. What is that place called? Avani Hotel. Decent robes. 5-star hotel. So you're in the shopping mall with a grocery store and the SkyTrain and a cinema and a couple restaurants and a Starbucks. So what more do you want, man? You don't even have to go outside. So when you wake up, you go to a breakfast buffet, you get your Starbucks, and then you take a motorbike or a taxi to the gym, right? Get your workout in, and then you go back, you take a shower, you take the BTS and go sightseeing. So I would take anything that's super close to the BTS so you can maneuver around Bangkok. Very, very easy. November, December, January is the easiest time to come, but it's also the most expensive time, unfortunately. Tatka with meals or fasted? With meals. I take 250 milligrams with meals. Steve, did you ever have fear of breaking your arm or leg on heavy workouts? No. No, man. Recently, Instagram Lil started to show me scary clips of people breaking their arms. You don't go to Instagram. Don't ever go to Instagram Explore feed. That's a cesspool of shit. I just follow the people that you want, so at least you get something of value. But Instagram Explore, man, YouTube Explorer is okay. That's a good algorithm. But Instagram Explorer, trash. So, and then of course you're watching it, so Instagram thinks that you want to watch more of that shit, and then you see it all the time. So I never go there. I don't do scroll, man. Batman, happy birthday, bro. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for keeping Gotham safe. Any funny Thailand stories? Well, fuck, do you have a day? Thailand is a funny place. What do you think about cyanidin-3 glucoside? Never heard of that. Never hear anybody talk about it. Yeah, I haven't heard of it, so I don't know. What's wrong with berberine? What is your current kidney health stack, and would you change it if you were to increase steroids, let's say, twice the amount? So I'm running 1,500 milligrams astragalus root extract with meals, so it's about 6 grams or 7.5 grams over the day, and my creatinine is still high. But my cystatin C is in range. So, but I train like an animal, so my creatinine, and I take creatine monohydrate, so what do you expect, man? I keep my blood pressure in range. It's always in range. Today they checked it at the clinic. It was totally fine. Astragalus root extract, 6 grams, 7.5 grams, and that's about it. Telmisartan for the blood pressure. All good. I think this is more a blood work question than a drug question. Is more extensive hormonal check enough before HCG monotherapy? I tested everything else in the past 6 months, and it was okay. No, if you just do a basic health check and you're drug-free before HCG monotherapy, then go ahead, man. Go ahead. If everything is good, you're healthy, go right ahead. Mike Freeman, HD, first of all, happy birthday, young man. Thank you. Question, are there any supplements, appetite suppressants you could say are worth buying, experimenting with? Many thanks. Supplements. I never got any good appetite suppression from any supplement. I mean, I'm running tirzepatide right now for a reason, at 1 milligram 3 times a week, because I was just getting too hungry on the SLUPP 332. I think Chase Irons is doing SLUPP 332 in a retarded or retarded, right, and getting good fat loss out of it. Yeah, but Chase is a lot leaner than I am. I'm trying to hold on. I was on a good road of gradual fat loss, and then you have another buffet and then another dinner. And I told myself I'm not gonna be a meathead anymore and bring Tupperware. I'm done with that phase of my life. So if there's a buffet dinner or if there's a meeting or whatever, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna be normal. And if that means that my fat loss journey is slower, so be it. I don't give a shit. Let's see. Appetite suppressant. I know Gorilla Mind has the apelline, which fills your stomach with something that I can't remember what it is. So it fills your stomach, makes you feel full. Maybe you can look into that. I'll link it down below. I haven't used it myself. They sent me a bottle. But I don't know, some people get good results with it. It just didn't seem too appealing for me because I'd rather just eat more vegetables. Let's see. Gorilla Mode Lightning. That's no. Sold out. Oh, all right. I tried. Derek, I tried to sell it, but it's sold out. Link down below nonetheless. Which foods give you appetite suppression? Or supplements? Not really. Just add more vegetables, man. Add more vegetables. That's the best appetite suppressant. I have like 300 grams of vegetables every meal. I shit a brick every day. When is a podcast with Derek coming? Never, dude. Derek's too busy. Derek's too busy. He barely makes videos on his own channel. Are hyperbaric chambers cheap in Thailand? One would think it would help lots in a bodybuilding recovery contest. Yeah, so I know a couple guys who have a hyperbaric chamber at home, and they swear by it. Again, they're very rich. They're not hardcore competitive bodybuilders, but they follow the bodybuilding lifestyle. And they maybe do the hyperbaric chamber 30 minutes or 45 minutes 3 times a week, and then again, they love it. Now, is it available in Thailand? A couple of the hospitals have it, between $70 to $130. But I never done it because the travel time and the time in the hyperbaric chamber, I just don't have the time for it. I'm a multitasker, man. So every time I go to a hospital, I want to do everything at the same time. And I just can't do the hyperbaric chamber 3 times, 4 times a week and then spend 45 minutes in there. And then another hour travel time. I lose 2 hours. I lose 8 hours a week. That's a lot I could do with those 8 hours, man. Could build Legos with that. But I'd rather make money with that because Legos I built at the end of the day when my cognition is declining. Play with my cats, play with some Legos, job done, go to sleep, follow, have sleep. Go to bed. But the hyperbaric chamber time would be in the middle of the time that I would be working, and I'd rather be working. How come I don't hear more about allulose? It's linked to the reduction of fatty liver. It targets belly fat. It blocks sucrose and fructose absorption and regulates blood sugar. Yeah, maybe in scientific evidence, but in practical applications, it's usually lackluster. So just eat some vegetables with your meals. Don't have to supplement the shit out of everything. Are you from the Netherlands? So you're from there and you lived there when you were young. Yeah, I lived in Almere, a city close to Amsterdam. Total shithole. I was there for a week in summer, right? And God fucking damn it, man. Makes me depressed. So yeah, I'm originally Dutch. I don't consider myself Dutch at all, though. I have a Dutch passport, and that's where the similarities end. Happy birthday, Steve. You look like a goddamn beast. All right, thank you. Didn't have the super chat for that, but I'll take it. Happy birthday, my man. What's up? Happy day to you, Steve. Hope it's anabolic. Yes, very anabolic today. But I only had 2 meals because I had 1 meal and then a tooth extraction and then another meal. Painstakingly. Chewing on one side. Chewing some salmon on one side. Happy birthday. Appreciate y'all looking great at 41. Thank you. Trying to look good. I can't wait to see what I look like when the growth hormone comes out because I've been a little bit puffy for the last couple of months. And I'm kind of over it. Well, 3 more injections. Please make a video on Zerka. Is that a clothing brand? Zerka? John Zerka? Oh, that guy, jeez. What we used to do in the chats in the days of AOL. If you know, you know. Okay, to pin the side Dels if you had a labrum surgery. If it's with TB500, BPC 157, yeah. If it's with steroids, I would not pin steroids in the shoulders, man. You lose the definition. What was the type of towel you recommended to use at nights for night sweats? Can't find it in the QA. You talked about it. All right, let me Amazon it for you. Amazon body towel. For sleep. Body towel blanket. And of course, it's in inches. But I can't count over 7 inches. Anyway, just look for a body towel blanket. You'll find something on Amazon. There's like millions of this, but some of them report the size and some of them don't, and I don't know what inches to centimeters is off the top of my head. Plus, you can decide how big you want it yourself. So, body towel blanket, and you'll find something. Been watching Slow Horses, good show. Highly recommended. Gary Oldman is one of the last true gray actors. It's true. If you see one of these highlight reels on YouTube. Like this is Gary Oldman, and this is Gary Oldman, and this is you're like fuck, it's all the same guy. Most other actors just act the same in every show or movie. Yeah, Gary Oldman has a fucking range, dude. Jesus Christ. Batman, Dracula, Fifth Element, and off the top of my head, it's so many movies, man. This guy's great. And half the time you don't even recognize him. Happy birthday, Steve. Any suggestions on low inflammation, easy to digest, home cooked style recipes? Stuff you'd eat with a partner, sit down and enjoy. I'm the wrong guy to ask because I eat super basic. But salmon digests well, and beef digests well. Chicken digests a little bit more toughly, depending on how you cook it. And eggs digest well. So watch the lifestyle video. I discuss some easy to cook and methods to, get healthy food in there. But I'm the wrong guy to ask, man. There's a reason why I go out to dinner once a week. Do you invest in any altcoins? No. Not right now. I got a couple AVAX and Dogecoin and Ethereum, but once the altcoins start moving, then we'll invest something. But first, Bitcoin's got to move, and it looks like we might be on our way out of this downward sloping trend line that we've been in for the last 6 months. But I've been trading the bottoms and the tops. Yeah, I've been trading the tops and the bottoms good, man. Masked ear probe. Somebody didn't read the message. I thought Steve Pin's testing his delts. Dude, I haven't injected anything in my shoulders since this yesterday morning, but it was growth hormone. I've been everything sub-Q in my upper ass. It's the last place you look. I want Wesley Visser separation, man. I mean, this is too tight. Anyway, I have almost Wesley Visser's-like separation in my delts because I don't pin my delts. And I told you guys many, many times that you shouldn't pin your delts because then you lose separation and it looks like you have a tumor sticking out on your shoulder. I mean, you do your back double bicep and there's a tumor there. Leave that to the pro bodybuilders, man, where the real delts are so jibbied up that, they do the lateral raises and there's like a fucking bowling ball sticking out of that. It looks disgusting. I know what's going on there. Did you get your DHT cream from Merrick Health? No, man. No. Andrectium you don't get from Merrick Health. You can either compound your own or go to the sources, which I just put back on my link tree because everybody keeps bugging me. So the Control F source list and all the sources, they're back in the link tree. So you don't have to email me anymore. Just look there. Yeah, but come on, spend a little effort. YouTube is not a source board, but websites are source boards, are good places for sources. So spend the effort. Look a little bit harder. Movie recommendation. New Beetlejuice says through the old one. Really enjoyed it. I haven't watched it yet. The old Beetlejuice I turned on with my wife, and then after 1 hour we turned it off. I know. I couldn't sit through it. I know. Maybe the new one is good. I'll wait for a download, and then I might sit through it. Any tips in the last 2 months of the year for Bitcoin? Any trends worth noting? Just patiently wait for it to go up. This is the time you wait and hodl, man. And just follow what's going on. Can we add EQ, MPP, Primo together? I don't know, man. It's no drug question week, so I don't fucking know, dude. And I don't get out of bed for 40 fucking ringgits. What a rupiah. So, nope. Mega Shredder. I remember in 2021, 2022, people were chasing altcoins left and right, and now most of those projects are defunct. Yeah, you guys remember NFTs? Bitcoin, man, that's it. And Ethereum just bottomed at 0.39 or 0.039, right, compared to Bitcoin. So if that holds at 0.04 and it slowly starts ramping up, then it's good. But dude, I would look into the altcoins that actually rallied during this last rally of Bitcoin. So that's AVAX and the Solana and a couple other ones. And altcoins, I would only purchase when Bitcoin starts to top and stall, and then Ethereum starts to top, or maybe it's Solana this time, right? Solana seems to flip Ethereum maybe at one point, and then some of the altcoins will run. But you don't have to put your money into altcoins right now because Bitcoin hasn't topped yet. So I would only put your money into altcoins when Bitcoin has topped. Then some of the funds from Bitcoin will start rallying into altcoins. And then, so you have the Bitcoin will rally first, and Ethereum, or maybe Solana, depending on the flavor of this year, this run. And then some of the other altcoins will run, and then the micro coins will run, and then the whole shit will crash. And then you just wait a year for the bottom to sink in. It's not rocket science. It just got to take your emotions out of the market. It's got to go higher. It's got to go higher. No, that's usually the time where you sell. It's got to go lower. It's going to go lower. No, that's usually the time when you buy. You know? And whatever you do, always keep some money on the side. In case it does go lower, then you buy it in. Right? When it went down to 50,000, I bought most at 52. And then when it hit 50, I was like, all right, fuck it, buy some more. You know? Steve, with what needle do you pin sub-Q? 13 millimeter insulin syringes. I tried with a standard needle, but the 1 mil, but that needle goes off so easily. Yeah, so you just get insulin syringes, 13 millimeter. That's one-piece equipment. NFTs, yeah. Rocks. Let's buy a couple of rocks on Ethereum network. Fuck, dude. Happy birthday, you absolute legend. Quick question. Yeah, HCG question, drug question. We're not going to do it. Kiss my ass. I heard a while back, Bitcoin was projected to go north. Dude, they project everything. If you listen to all these guys projecting, they're just pumping the market for you. It's going to go to 1 million. Oh, man, there's a timeline based on the time to ladder out is sometime October 2025. And you can go through all previous cycles. You go to TradingView, you get an account there. You calculate the days from the absolute bottom to the days to the absolute peak, and you'll see a trend. You'll see a trend. And then last Bitcoin cycle, it went up so fast that it just stalled at a certain point. Right? And you can use a pitchfork with the bottom, top, and then the bottom again, and then then it hit it every time. So if it starts stalling there, okay, you sell out and you wait for it to drop. But if it goes up very, very slowly, the pitchfork will be obviously in a later time, and then it might stall there. But of course, there's so many ways to kind of keep track of your macro, of your trend analysis and stuff. So I'm just looking to ladder out sometime at the end of 2025 when it hits the window of when it usually goes up. And then when it hits the peak and it starts going down, then I wait about a year until it hits the bottom. So it's not rocket science, but you got to get your emotions out of it. And projections to 100K or 150K or 250K, that's emotion. That's 100% emotion. 100% emotion. Happy birthday. Can Bathmate protocol include testicular preservation, HCG? Yeah, it's all explained in the protocol, man. Show me that you have a Bathmate, and I'll email it to you. It's the biggest, most extensive protocol you've ever seen. Have you tried all the nitric flavors? If so, what are your top 3? I just get whatever they send. I don't even remember, dude. I'm a hardcore bodybuilder. The flavor is irrelevant to me. And the problem is you mix nitric with essential amino acids and glycerol, and then I might not have the same essential amino acids or nitric flavor, so I just mix what I have, throw in the glycerol, and then obviously that makes it even more sweet, so you don't taste anything at all, and just swirl it down. So again, my flavors are relevant. Just go with what works for you, man. If Steve thinks Instagram is bad, then no one introduced him to TikTok. I had a TikTok and it got deleted from at one point at like, what was it? Can't even remember. It was negligible followers. It was just gone one day. So I was like, okay, fuck it. Fuck TikTok. I'm too old for that shit anyway. And if it didn't grow, then why spend the time on it? My Instagram is almost at 70,000 followers. Real ones, too. Real people. No bots. Steve, could you share a goal that you would like to achieve most professionally and personally before 50? I want to retire. I want to stop working. I'm very close. Actually, I can retire right now, but it's not the fuck you money that I'm after. So let's see what happens this Bitcoin bull run. But I want to be done with this shit, man. I just want to make a video here and there. I'll still make videos, but it'll just be less. I want to spend time with my family. That's all I care about. So at one point, I'll hit my financial goal, and then I'm completely hands off, and then I'll just do what I want. No super pressure on myself to make videos or do vigorous Q&As or whatever. So by 50, by the time my kids can talk and they want me to play with them, whatever, then I'm not going to say I'm too busy working because I've done all the work already and the money is there. Yeah. Daddy, you want to come watch my soccer game? Yes, 100%. I don't want to be like my dad. I'm too busy. I got to work. I don't want to be like other people's dads. I'm too busy to work. So I will want to be done with work by the time my kids can talk, and I'm getting very close. And then the rest is just extra passion projects, man. I don't want to fucking work anymore, man. I've fucking grinded my ass off since I was 15. Sick of this shit. Sick of this shit. Let's see. Oh, now it's all about Bitcoin. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Rick Humper, happy birthday, Steve. I'm at my son's soccer game, but we'll be catching the after party. Yeah, man, spend time with your son. That's way more important than this stupid Q&A. Cheer on your boy. Do you recommend 90 plus? Come on, dudes. This shit is a joke. You've got the coolest shirts. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's just sometimes you just got to buy what you like instead of pleasing other people. I got to wear this brand. No, man. Buy what you like. Enjoy yourself. Not give a fuck. Not the best way to treat your viewers, but I get it. What do you mean? Because I'm not answering direct questions? Kiss my balls. Can you estimate monthly cost of a Bathmate protocol? Between $500 to $800 if you do the full protocol. I will open up a line of credit if I have to. Yeah, because the DHT cream and the growth hormone and that kind of stuff. So I put all the estimates, the price breakdown exactly in the email. So again, guys, if you have questions about the Bathmate protocol, show me that you either use my discount code or you already have a Bathmate. Email me at info@vigoroussteve.com. I'll send you the protocol. You can decide which parts of the protocol you want to do, but I do want to know which parts you're going to follow because then it will be better for data collection. But I have a feeling that people are just going to do the protocol, read it, and then see that it's too much, too much effort, and then not get back to me because I sent out the protocol 25 times, but there was only one guy who actually filled out the form of what he was going to do. I did my part. I wrote the protocol. I got all the shit here ready. I'm already starting it. I'm doing it. It's up to you guys. Steve, were you coming off the growth hormone just to take a break or look leaner at the Olympia? Exactly. No, I'm just holding too much water in my face. Like the weird thing is when you look at videos from months ago, right? My face looks leaner than now. Like now it looks kind of puffy and watery. And keep in mind it's the end of the day. I had some food. Right? I don't look as lean as I do in the morning or when I record videos because it's a couple hours after I wake up. I start recording videos, so I look a little bit leaner. But then by the time I do the vigorous Q&A, obviously at the end of the day, you hold water. My biggest problem is going to the US. Last time I went to Dubai, I was running 10 IUs of growth hormone, and I just stopped it the day before. And then when I was in Dubai, dude, my ankle swelled up like this, and my lower back was just, all the separation was gone. And I walked around Dubai for like 2 days, 3 days, and at one point I was like, fucking, it's terrible, it doesn't go away. So I bought some Lasix at the pharmacy. I took a Lasix, put my feet up, bought some compression pants, and then I pissed like 15 times overnight. I must have lost like 5 to 7 kilos. And then I was shredded. It's like, fuck. Okay. So instead of taking a diuretic when I come to the US, let's stop the growth hormone a week before. All right, so I can remove the growth hormone water, lose a little bit of water retention, a little bit of the bloat, a little bit of the puffiness, and then by the time I arrive in the US, my ankles are actually nice and dry. Yesterday, though, my ankles were nice and dry. So I had some veins and separation and that kind of stuff. So the body fat levels are very, very low, but it's just the water retention that's not so good for me. And sometimes, yeah, I don't get my steps in because I'm too busy. I get my daily fasted cardio in, right, for the lymphatic system activation. So at least I get some sort of mobility in. But sometimes you just sit at the computer for 8 hours straight, and then I go to the gym, get a little bit more steps in at the gym, and then sit at the computer again, right? And this is one of the reasons why I want to retire, because the emails and the services and the research for the videos just overwhelming sometimes. So anyway, so I want to cut the growth hormone out so I'm not bloated, and then I actually look lean, and then you guys can see what I look like when I'm in the US, because I mean, it's all blurred, you know? It shouldn't be like that. Oh, so tight. Oh, and now it broke again. All right, 1 second, guys. That's why I shouldn't touch this cable. I'm back. What are your favorite sports to play? I haven't played a sports in ages, man. I don't even know. I like bodybuilding, but that's not a sport. I think I'm addicted. The made Coca-Cola Double Zero. Zero caffeine, zero sugar. God, this is dangerous and how good they taste. I can hardly recommend it. If only they made a Pepsi too. They had a Coca-Cola with Oreos, right? That one I like. I like the Coca-Cola Zero with Oreo, both the cookies and the Coca-Cola. So, of course, I went to 7-Eleven and got myself some of those. Tastes great together, man. Yeah. Good stuff. Have you ever watched One Piece? Nah. I stopped after Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. If you don't mind sharing, how much money are you looking to have before you retire? 50 million is my exit. 50 million. Yeah. That's my exit day. As soon as I hit it, I'm fucking done. Let's see what happens this year. 50 million. Yeah. Why are you looking so exhausted lately, bro? Time to come off. Okay. I train hard. And I don't take time off. And I'm on a boatload of gear. And it's fucking 1:30 at night. So, but thanks for your concern. Yeah, I'll come off soon. Trend tightness. Yeah. I'm dying, bro. I'm fucking dying. So get your questions in while you can, because at one point I'll be gone. And then there's nobody else to answer these questions for you. So not everybody can look as good as you, man. Look at your avatar. You look like a fucking god. I'm jealous. Let's see. There is. Yeah, you don't know about the Oreo Coke Zeros? Oh man. Keep me away. It might get me addicted. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like it. Gotta try the Oreo cake. It sounds kind of nasty though. I like Oreo cheesecake. A bit of Oreos, and then Oreo fucking double stuff mixed into the cheesecake, and then a couple stuffed on top. Hell yeah. Sign me up for that shit. Thanks for staying up late for us. Actually, I go to bed every day at 4 a.m. But yeah. Somebody has to do it, man. Will you leave your YouTube channel up? Yes. Yeah, I'll leave it up. I'll still make videos. It'll just be less. Like right now, you still got to fuel the algorithm. You still got to do the vigorous Q&A. But when there's no zero incentive to make more money, and it's already getting less and less and less, then I'll just do videos that I want to do. But you know, there might be more and more interruptions as I have kids, and I want to allocate less and less and less and less time for research. And I don't want to turn it into a reaction channel, because I think that's fucking pathetic. I don't like reaction channels. It's just a bunch of horseshit. I don't feel intellectually stimulated doing that stuff. So I would like to still bring pharmacology information to the industry. But if I have kids and I have obligations and other stuff, and guys, you gotta keep in mind that with one trade, I make more money than I do with this entire bodybuilding revenue, like putting everything together for several months. So in the last 6 months, as Bitcoin is going up and down, I made significantly more money than I ever did on YouTube with all the revenue streams together, and I make good money. So at one point you just got to throw in the towel and be a little bit more selective with your time. The only reason why I'm still working so much is because I don't have kids. But when I have kids, I just want to spend all my effort there. It's that simple. It's that simple. My parents barely had time for me, so I'm gonna do the right thing, and just be there 24/7. Do the homeschooling, right? Spend the time, all that stuff. The money making has been done, luckily. So, but yeah, I'll leave the YouTube channel up, and then if I want to have a passion project on a video that I feel is important, like bring something new to the fitness industry, because how many people actually bring something new, right? Somebody has to do it, and as long as I still have a passion for bodybuilding, I'll make videos. It will be less. It will just be less. And with the amount of, it's fucked up. Like the consultations just keep coming. I don't know where these people are coming from, man. I might have to fucking increase it again in December. I can't keep. I can't wake up to like fucking 2 hours of email consults every morning. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go again. And just fucking type away. And then hopefully I can get all those email consults out the door before I do my own fasted cardio. So it's just so much. It's so overwhelming. That at one point I just got to pull the plug and be selective. Maybe I need to stop doing personalized services. Then again, the money is good. And what I've learned is from my consultant these days, always be closing. Never leave money on the table, man. Never mean money on the table. Donald, happy birthday, bro. Mine is tomorrow as well. Happy birthday. Preemptive happy birthday. Oreo cake or Oreo Coke. Yeah. Both at the same time. Have you had the tiramisu cheesecake at Cheesecake House? Cheesecake Factory? No, I had a tiramisu cheesecake at one place. Man, I can't wait to go to the US and just eat. Oreo cake, not cheesecake, Steve. I don't think I've ever had an Oreo cake. But cheesecake I've had, yeah. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Why aren't you celebrating? I celebrated yesterday. I went to a hotel buffet, and then I went to Tribe Beach Club, which is a beach club on the 5th floor of M Sphere Shopping Mall. I had a private table, and then after one drink, we went around the corner and smoked cigars. So don't you worry, man. I got my birthday celebrations in yesterday, and then tomorrow I'll go out with my wife, and then I'll do it all over again. But today, it's another day for vigorous Q&A and answer questions because, well, who else is going live but me? Somebody has to do it. Dude, I even got my tooth pulled today. Yeah. Hock kind of shit. Yeah. I got my fucking tooth pulled today because I cracked it yesterday on sprinkles on my ice cream. I'm still here. I'm still getting it done. What would you do if finances go bad one day? Well, just continue to make money. This is a good thing about once you have the skill of making money on your own, this will never go away. My hustle will never go away. So I will always know how to make money. And whether that's on YouTube or personalized services or ebooks or whatever, I will always make money, man. Don't you worry. So even if they shut the electricity off tomorrow and I lose all my crypto, then I'll still have plenty of other assets, but it'll be significantly less. But you'll know once you know how to make money, it's easy. You know, I'm a good earner, but I'm a terrible spender. I don't know what to do with my money, so I invest everything. I don't know what to buy. Like, and you buy a shirt like this, it's $7, $8. I spent $1,000 on Lego. Well, that's not going to break the bank. I don't buy any expensive cars. I don't fly first class. I think it's overpriced, even though I can easily afford it. I don't buy yachts. You know, when we buy a car at the end of this year, it's going to be something simple, something functional, not too fancy. And so I spend modestly, but I earn disproportionately to what I spend. And all that surplus is just going to assets because I don't need it right now. I'll need it when I have kids and I don't want to work. Yeah. So that's why the exit policy is 50 million. And then you can just, with my spending pattern, I will not be able to spend it till the end of my life. Anabolic secrets. Generous to share yourself with others on your birthday, Steve. All the best. Even though you told me I looked old. Well, no worries. Late to the party, but happy birthday, my kind, caring, Hulk-like monstrous uncle. All right, I'll take it. Thank you. How can you stay so strict on your diet? Don't you have much cravings? It's really hard for me sometimes. Well, I'm on tirzepatide. I have no cravings. And I still go out, man. When there's a social event, I just eat whatever. But during the week, when I cook my own meals, it's very easy. It's very easy to be strict. What are your thoughts on MicroStrategy? Great way to pump the markets. It's good for stocks also. MicroStrategy stocks and NVIDIA stocks have been doing well. NVIDIA, not so much, but MicroStrategy stocks, good. These guys we need, man. We need them to fuel the price predictions for the retail. Once retail comes back, when Bitcoin hits 100,000, potentially. Because then might see some fast gains. But in the end, it's just another company that is trying to steal my Bitcoin. So I'm trying to out-trade MicroStrategy. But they have like 150,000 Bitcoin, and I certainly don't come close to that. I wonder how much Steve would charge for a consultation when he was a kid, if he would even accept them anymore. When he has a kid, no, I'll still charge. But the next price increment will probably be 50%, so 1620 times 1.5. Yeah, it'll be like 2,430. And it sounds insane, but I'll get it. I'll get it every day. That's the weird thing. I never thought I could charge this much, but I get it every day. So, you know, and at one point I get it every day too much, and then the only real way to cut down the time is to increase the rates. And I never thought I'd be at these rates, but there's still plenty of people willing to pay for it. I mean, I have that 10-hour consultation package, right? You guys don't want to know how many. I have like over 50 guys that bought it, some multiple times. And I don't know where all these rich people are coming from, but they all want to work with me. They all want to work. Steve, you're the best. Okay, fine, but then you have to pay the price because otherwise it's too overwhelming, right? So, yeah. So maybe the price will be like 2.5. Maybe it'll be 3. I know guys that charge $5,000 per hour, and they get it every day. You know, there's just super rich people out there who are willing to pay anything, and as long as those people are out there, then I can charge that, which sucks for the guys who also want to get in touch with me. But my time is limited and very valuable, and that's why I keep producing free content, which contains everything. I don't hold back on the right. It's not like I'm holding back on the content. I still do the Q&As, right? Which is, well, what do I get? $200, $250 per time. Sometimes $300. This one I'll get like $100 because nobody gets to ask direct questions, so nobody wants to super chat. So I give all of my information away for free. So everybody, dude, the amount of people that are learning from my information for free, it's the entire community. I'm sure of it. And otherwise, it's trickling down through the coaches that are watching this YouTube channel, and they trickle down to their clients, and then it gets up because I see my shit being reshared without credit on bigger platforms all the fucking time. And it's fine because I just want to give back because I know that not everybody can get in touch with me for the rates that I charge because it's just too much. And as I grow my YouTube channel, will be more people watching, which means also more high value customers or clients that can afford those rates. But I'll still pump out the free content. I mean, who did an SLU PP332 deep dive reviewing all the scientific literature and while everybody else just talks about it? That's the difference. Who did a mirror deep dive? I did. Right? Who did a cardioid deep dive comparing all of the scientific evidence pro-cancer, anti-cancer? I did. No, nobody else does that. But that is all free. That is all free. Well, all these other guys have membership sites where the information is not even as in-depth as what I present to you guys for free. So, that's the difference. That's why I can charge so much, because I just give everything away for free, which was a recommendation of Stan Efferding, by the way, a couple of years ago. He said, just give it away for free and it'll pay back dividends. And he was 100% right. And guess what? Stan Efferding is fucking successful also, He made good money. He's retired from YouTube. He just does podcasts once in a while. But so that has worked very well for me. I just give everything away for free. I put in the effort. I make the most comprehensive deep dives out of anybody in the fitness space, as and I can say that with 100% confidence. Nobody comes close to the effort that I put in my videos, and for that effort, I get paid very well. Yeah, for that effort, I get paid very well. So that means when I have a kid, the rates will be higher, and the effort in the videos will be the same, but they'll be there less often. Yeah. And I wish that on anybody, dude. I wish that kind of money making on anybody, because it makes life so much easier. Today I had to pay $2,000 for this fucking teeth removal, right? And I talked with my dad, and he's like, my dad was like, fuck, it's so much money. I'm like, yeah, on paper it's a lot of money, but I earned that in 1 hour. So for me, it's not a lot of money. And I've worked fucking hard to get to that point where I can just walk into a clinic, get my teeth removed, the bill comes, and not phase about it, I worked very fucking hard for that point. Yeah. I worked you guys don't want to know. You guys don't want to fucking know, Working until fucking 4 a.m. every fucking day for 10 years. All right, what's your daily dose of caffeine? I like a cup of coffee when I wake up. Yeah. Matt Ostratus, it's my birthday too. Happy birthday from Uncle Steve. Vickers Q&A with the missus. She's sleeping right now, dude. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe you should bring in somebody under you to train, take over the channel and consultation services. No. Still get a cut. So there's a lot of guys that work with deputy coaches, right? And most of the deputy coaches are shit. Let's be fucking honest here. I know so many of these teams that have deputy coaches, right? And the coaches don't even come close to the guys that I want to work with. So what I would suggest everybody to do is learn as much as you can from this YouTube channel, make it your own, formulate your own opinions on it, develop your own protocols, and make money with it. I don't fucking care. I want this fitness industry to be successful. So you take what you want. What I would like is a little bit of credit here and there, right? Not just take my fucking shit and just say that you developed on your own, when in reality it was my fucking ass doing the research and the experimentation. But no, I don't want anybody to train under me, because it will be my reputation on the line. I don't want anybody shadow coaching for me. I've had these offers like multiple times for hundreds of thousands of dollars. We want to open up a coaching service for you. You'll pretend that it's like so many others. Right? So many big names. I will do coaching. There's just shadow coaches. It's not them. It's not these Instagram guys with millions of followers. It's shadow coaches working on them. I don't fucking want to do that for no money. No way. You get it for free. You learn what you can. You make it your own. Hopefully you guys can make money with this. I know plenty of guys that watch this YouTube channel. They're coaches. They're making $10,000, $20,000, $25,000 a month from what they learn from this YouTube channel. And I'm happy that they do. I'm happy they don't have to work under me. They just make it their own. They do it themselves. Right? I mean, Aaron trained under me for 3-4 years. He made it his own. He learned extra, and he's doing very well financially. So, and he doesn't need to train under me to get clients. He gets plenty of clients by himself. So, and how much of a cut would I get? Coaching regular people, you make $350. How much of a cut can you get from that? It's not that much. You cracked your tooth on the sprinkles on your ice cream. What? Yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. So I got like 3 scoops of ice cream. I put like those little sprinkles on there, the little sugary, the fucking rainbow colors. And I start chewing. I'm like, I check with my tongue. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Now this molar was already fucked. to be honest. I went in there, they had an X-ray, it said you have an infection. It was like poorly. So I was like, okay, take that shit out, drill it out, remove the infection, put a little metal spike in there, sew it up, and then after the Mr. Olympia, they'll put a crown on there. So right now I got a hole. So I was ready to go. It was ready to go. It just happened yesterday. So I was like, can I wait until after the Olympia to get this root canal done? It's like, no, get it done today. So this is how I spend my birthday. Getting my fucking jaw drilled out and doing the figure Q&A. Yeah, shit happens. Who charges 5K per hour? A couple of the Bitcoin entrepreneurs, and I think entrepreneurs in cars. Fuck, what is his name? Jesus. Well, he has a YouTube channel also. He charged it. Plenty of entrepreneur guys that charge that shit, man. It's you'd be surprised. I'm surprised too. I never thought I'd be able to charge this. I never thought I mean, when I was doing financial business consulting, the SAP consultants were charging $500 per hour for the company. And then, of course, they don't get so much of that. I think it was worth about $250 back then. But then, of course, the company takes most of that because they put you away, they vouch for you, they set up the contract, they do the sales, the lease cars through them, blah, 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 blah. So by the time you're left, you're left with like 50, 75, 100 at most. And then you go on YouTube and you reach the entire planet, and the entire planet is interested in your services, and they come. And then at one point you realize that you're on the phone 4 hours a day. Well, what are you going to do? Say no? No, you increase the rates. And then you increase the rates again. This is just business 101, man. This is business 101. Jack O'Lantern Bob, your content is awesome since you create a resource for so many people. Yeah. I'm just happy giving back, man. A regular guy buys 75 to 100K pickup. So if they have real money, Steve's getting paid. Yeah, I mean, people buy cars, but they don't buy cash. Most people put that on a fucking payment plan, right? Let's see. Happy birthday. Steve, have you ever suffered from a binge eating disorder, or have you any knowledge on it? Best advice for it? Every time I break my diet, especially the first couple of diets that I did, I had a binge eating disorder for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I blew up just as fat as I was before. So you just eat. You can't stop. It's uncontrollable. It's terrible. And then with time, you get better with it. And then now with tirzepatide and retatrutide, it's very easy to control. But yeah, after I come out of this diet, I'll have to phase off the retatrutide very slowly, or tirzepatide very slowly, and then slowly start increasing my calories. So the key here is just to make very small adjustments, 10% of your calories, and don't go ham more than 1 day in a row. So yesterday I went to the hotel buffet, right? And then today I will eat healthy, and then tomorrow I'll go out for dinner. But if I go ham a couple days in a row, then all I want to do is go ham. And then that's how it turns into a disorder. So 1 time a week. Thoughts on pre-golden era age like Steve Reeves, Finch, Garanda, Eugene Sandow. They have a lot of theories about training and diet. It's interesting to me at the very least. I mean, they had great physiques, man. They had great physiques. And of course, training and diet and supplementation and performance-enhancing drugs has gone a long way, but you can still draw inspiration from those physiques. And it really depends on what you want for yourself, right? I would personally like to be a little bit bigger, a little bit fuller, a little bit harder. But, when I was off cycle, I kind of looked along those lines. So maybe not as lean, but close. A little bit softer, a little bit more stringy. But it's not bad, man. If you have muscle showing and you're lean, I mean, it's already a win. And it depends how much of that you want on top. Adrian Croak, happy birthday. Looking saucy as fuck, Adrian. Good stuff. Good stuff. I paid a YouTuber that will not be named $50 for a school question, and he ended up going on a rant about women when I didn't mention women at all in my question. You get what you pay for. Yeah, shit happens, man. Like, and when I go on a rant during a consultation, I make sure that I fucking extend the time. So some guys just like, yeah, we're over time. I said, well, we're bullshitting 10 minutes and it's fun. So, like, a 1 hour consultation with Steve is never just 1 hour. As the guys that did 1 hour consultation, Adrian can tell you, a consultation of 20 minutes is never 20 minutes, man. It's, and the guy's like, I want to be respectful of your time. So just fucking relax, man. You already outed yourself as a high value customer willing to pay this much money. So don't worry too much. All right. But if you turn 20 minutes into 40 minutes, yeah, then I expect to get paid for 40 minutes. But if it goes over time, five minutes, 10 minutes, it's all good, man. I just want to make sure that you get the information, you know. But to sit me down, yeah, it's not cheap. Massive Freak, your thoughts on the Olympia? Chris Bumstead versus Wesley Visser, Dirk versus Hardy, Simpson versus Nick Walker. Yeah, all of that. I really hope that they give Wesley Vissers a chance to stand next to Chris Bumstead because, of course, he hasn't stood next to him yet, so we don't really know exactly how he compares. I mean, it will be his best shape. I'm very happy and pleased that he's having such a good time during this prep and that he's so confident. Right, he got a lot of confidence from winning the Arnold Classic, and now he's really in the hype train. So everybody's talking about him. I just hope that he gets an opportunity to stand next to Chris Bumstead, and not that they're going to go with the same old top five of last year. Chris, let's see, Ramon Dino, Urs Koskinski, Brian Ansley, and then who was fifth last year? Can't even remember. But yeah, if they can put Wesley Vissers in that top five. And just put him next to Chris, and then we'll know, right? Can he win or not? I really hope that he does, but if he gets second, I don't think he can complain, right? First at the Arnold Classic, second at the Mr. Olympia. Can't complain, especially considering he was seventh last year. And then he confirms that he's beating Ramon Dino, Urs Koskinski, and Brian Ansley again, just like he did at Arnold Classic Ohio and Arnold Classic UK. And maybe Ramon Dino is better, maybe Urs Koskinski is better, maybe Brian Ansley. They all put their hat tricks out of their asses and the magic wands and stuff. And a couple of Hail Marys and, praying to the I don't know, the bodybuilding gods. And maybe they leapfrog over Wesley again because they peak fucking hard. Then it is what it is. Right? It's a bodybuilding contest. You can only beat the guys that show up. And if they're better than you, then they're better than you. But I would like to see Chris Bumstead versus Wesley Vissers. I think it's going to be between Derek and Hadi, and then Samson, Nick, and what's his name? Fuck. Andrew Jacked. Those guys are kind of fighting for 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, let's see. But what I know from all the Olympias that I watched, right, you can base on what you think they're going to look like, but of this list, Chris Bumstead, Wesley Vissers, Derek, Hadi, and Nick Walker will be in shape, and the rest is a mystery. Because a lot of guys have issues peaking, especially on the Mr. Olympia weekend. Does my vigorous uncle do weighted dips or just body weights? Just body weights, but I do dips at the end of my chest workout, so I already did like 5, 6 exercises for chest, and then overhead tricep extensions with dumbbells, and then lying easy bar skull crushers, and then dips. Yeah, so go easy on me. Be kind. You're always hilarious and generous with your time. So here's your anecdotal review from Adrian Croak. Right? We did many consultations. I actually met him in Thailand here when he came on for holiday. Everybody knows that did a consultation with me that I always go overtime. And if the guys they run through their questions, then I tell them, so just if you have a follow-up question, shoot me by email. Everybody knows that you get your fucking money's worth. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not cheap, but you get your fucking money's worth. Because I get these emails all the time, 6 months later, oh, you changed my life. Oh, this and that. This was the best investment I ever done. right? Regarding, I thought it was expensive, but I got so much out of it, right? And then follow-up emails, I answer all to it. I mean, it's all explained in the consultation page. So, yeah. All right. How do endurance athletes fuel themselves for cardio workouts that last over a couple hours? Do they eat a shitload of food before? No, they have intra-workout nutrition, man. High-brand cyclic dextrins, essential amino acids, electrolytes. I coached one guy for long-distance cycling just for digestibility of these intra-workout drinks because they just have to squeeze tubes. And some of them use gels, and then I went through nutrition and stuff. We did that together over a course of an hour, and I changed this intra-workout nutrition for these long-distance races. And that, well, besides the PEDs, obviously, but that alone allowed him to jump up like 12 places. All right, so inter-workout nutrition is important, man. Yeah, we sourced that from Bulk Nutrition and what's it called? True Nutrition, right? Bulk supplements and True Nutrition. They all have these, raw powders that you can just mix together. We just went through a couple of iterations of what works the best for him, and he fixed his inter-workout nutrition to the point it's very compact, not too hydrating, and then just sits very well in his stomach. And then allegedly in combination with Mildronate and amoxapine, it really went to the right places. Yeah. Dada. You like Urs? Yeah, I like Urs a lot. I like Urs and Ramon. I like all these guys. But Urs and Ramon, it seems that they have trouble making weight. And that's why they don't look so good. Because they have trouble making weight, they suck down too much, and then it's hard to come back from that. So I think Urs and Ramon are just too heavy. And I hope they can peak for this Mr. Olympia. I fucking hope that they do, because the last couple of showings, they're a little bit off. And that's not what you like to see. You like everybody to be their best, and then wherever they place, they place. Because, well, I got golden VIP tickets, and I'm sitting in front, and I want to see a fucking show, man. All right? I'm paying the money. I want to see these guys look their best. But because I like Wesley is my boy, I want him to win. Yeah. Will it happen this year? Let's see what happens. Happy birthday, brother. Use this towards some cheesecakes. Holy shit, that's a lot of cheesecakes. That's 3 cheesecakes. Thank you very much. And that's also 3 hours of cardio for me, Mr. H2O. Hell yeah. You go, Janice. Here's the question, Steve. Okay, no drug questions, dude. Why do people not follow instructions? Top 3 restaurants in Vegas. Bavette's, but I've only been to the one in Chicago. I know, ask me after this trip, because I'm going to go to Bizarre Meat with Aaron for the 16-course dinner. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to Bavette's with the entire YouTube crew. And then, what's that place, that Italian place that is going to sue the Formula One? That one I also want to go to. But based on my previous trip, Peppermill, Hush House a Go-Go, and fuck, what was that one in the Win? These are all diners. Yeah. What's it called? Win. I think it's called Cafe. What was it called? Hello Kitty Cafe. No. Google, don't fail me, bro. Oh, I can't find it. It's called something Cafe. Or Cafe. But, well, of course, in Cafe, you find a million different restaurants. Well, I can't find it. Anyway, it's called Cafe something. But yeah, ask me again after this trip to the Mr. Olympia. We're going to proper places. Hope to see you there, Tolga. It's going to be fun. See you at the expo. Barry's Prime. Yeah, that's another good steak restaurant. Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't been there yet. T-Brad, you're literally the only person on YouTube who posts weekly and does a Q&A and covers all areas of PDs. Thanks so much for your content, life-changing. Yeah, somebody has to do it, man. Might as well be me. Nah, but I mean, Chase and Paul Burnett do a good job also. Especially Chase. I mean, he answers all the questions too. With Paul, it's mostly just hanging out. I'd say hang out with Paul for 1.5 hours. Paul and friends. You can do that at the Mr. Olympia booth 201. You can hang out with Paul, myself, Chase Irons, and everybody else that goes on the Anabolic Bodybuilding podcast. Kurt Havens also coming. Maybe Dr. Dean said March will book a last minute ticket. But yeah, and yeah, Chase Irons does the occasional Q&A, but he's a dad also, so he's busy as fuck, man. Yeah, I'll keep doing it at least weekly until I have kids, and then I'll really have to see how much daddy duty I'm going to be on. This isn't a drug question, but I watched a video where you messed up your kidney markers because of baking soda during your fast. Yeah, if you're using baking soda pre-workout at 10 milligrams, should it be concerned? 10 milligrams is nothing, dude. I was taking 30 grams per day. Yeah, so don't worry about it. And parts. Food overload at Hush House Sukhothai. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have alcohol overload when I visit the laundry room. I'm building up some stamina before I'm coming. I'm going to fucking clear out all the tequila over there. Can't wait, man. Happy birthday, Oni-chan. Steve, thank you for sharing all your knowledge for free and making our lives better. Here's another 41 years. Hell yeah, I'll take that $20 for blood work. Check my cystine and C levels. Actually, I'll just spend it on cheesecake. And get some fat padding on the face and lower back. Do you have a video on those compounds you mentioned for dieting? Probably. Just type it into the search bar and you'll probably get something. You will see me there, homie. Yeah, man, I'm so excited, dude. This is like the best part of the year where you go to the Mr. Olympia and then all the cool people of the fitness industry are there. And then we'll hang out. And this year I don't have to go anywhere. You guys can come to me, booth 201. Chase Irons and friends. And I'm one of those friends that Chase Irons invited to be a part of it. So I'm gladly going to be there. Yeah, and I hope to meet all of you guys there. We'll do a roll call next Vigorous Q&A. See who's showing up. Medieval Engineer, now I'm wondering, do you take days off from work or do you work 7 days a week? I work every day. Yeah, but it's sometimes not full days. Like today was... How many emails I got just during this Q&A? I did all my emails before 7. Okay, that's fine. So let's say today I'll work like 4 hours, 5 hours. Tomorrow I'll work about 2. And then the other days I work about 8, 12, 16. Yeah. It's too much, man. It's too much. Oni-chan yamete! I've been to Japan twice. Itayo. Fuck. Let's not go there. Do you think any of the athletes in the Olympics were using mitochondrial support stack Newfound? No, you'll be surprised, man, how many... Like, I do plenty of consultations with these guys for the WADA prohibited list. Actually, the WADA prohibited list should drop in a couple days. Let's see if there's a reason to do an update video. You'll be surprised how little these guys know. They'll know EPO, they'll know, like, MMA guys, too. Like, this guy keeps spamming about MMA, right? What's the best cycle for MMA? Like, these guys, like, I hate to say it, but MMA guys are fucking retarded. They're fucking retarded when it comes to steroids. We don't use steroids for long-distance sports. I even mentioned that in the MMA stack. You use mitochondrial peptides and or mitochondrial compounds and anything that improves endurance and stamina. It has nothing to do with cycles or steroids. So all these guys that want to run EQ and Halo and this kind of shit, I just tell them no. No, mitochondrial function, lowering oxidative stress, data, ATP recycling. So you'd be surprised. That's why we have guys like me, right? And a couple other select few guys who understand this. Jake Benson, for example, he understands this shit. I had a podcast with him. He's smart on this topic. So I'll link it down below in case you guys haven't seen it. Because He understands this shit as well. All right, link down below. So there's not so many guys who understand these kinds of topics when it comes to mitochondrial support, lowering oxidative stress, lowering inflammation, improving endurance, and then just minimizing the stuff and staying on top of it, right? So, yeah, I mean, how many guys do we have? Maybe 10 guys that really, across all sports, maybe 10 guys that really get it. Yeah, I'm the only one on YouTube. Jake, you're welcome to join. Dr. Dean, you're welcome to join, man. Kurt, you're welcome to join. Get back on the YouTube gain train. But for now, I'm the only one putting in the effort, frequently. Steve, do you think nicotinamide mononucleotide will get you to 100 years? No, man. It's just another added supplement that's overpriced. I am going to take it out and just go with methylene blue. I think methylene blue fulfills all these functions. Vitamin B6 gives me the craziest dreams. All right. Well, there's something new. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a cool shirt. Yeah. I whip out the best shirts for the Vigorous Q&A. Got to make sure that I'm on point. Happy birthday. Tequila it is, bud. I'll just have whatever is good on the menu. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then after that, I'm gonna swill down, walk up and down Old Town. Yeah, yesterday I was pretty tipsy also. Good stuff. All right, no more questions? Let's go another 20 minutes and then I'm gonna throw in the towel. Nelson, if we're not doing drug questions, then what books, shows, movies, video games are you currently interested in? Books, I'm the wrong guy to ask. Shows, I'm waiting for Tulsa King Season 2 to finish so I can marathon that in one go. I don't want to wait week to week anymore. I preemptively download them, and when we hit season or episode 8 or 10, however long the season is, I'm going to sit down with my wife and we're just going to watch them back to back. Movies, maybe Megalopolis. I don't know. Mixed reviews. Video games. Nothing on the menu. I wanted to play the new Legend of Zelda where you play as Zelda, actually. Echoes of Wisdom. But then I watched the first hour and I'm like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy that video game. So for now it's just building Legos. Yeah. I got the Jaws set already built. I got the not the Mandalorian. The DeLorean set from Back to the Future already built. I got Bowser. I got the piranha plant. I got 2 deco trees. I got I'll make a video or picture or whatever when it's done because I want to decorate the house with that shit. We got the Disney camera. Then I want to get 2 Optimus Primes. Couldn't get it here in Thailand, so I want robot mode and one car mode. I don't like the Bumblebee one. I don't like that. Doesn't look appealing to me, but the Optimus Prime one does look cool, so I get 2. One robot mode, one car mode, truck mode. And then right now I'm working on the globe, because the globe is fun, because I ordered a boatload of little flags. And then when the globe is done, I'm going to put little flags of all the countries that I've been to. And then show people that I've been to many places. Yeah, so that's my irresponsible money spending hobby right now, building Legos. And then hopefully I can inspire my future children once they're old enough, like, hey, what is this? I built that. All right, you want to play? Okay, and just throw it on the ground and then build it again. Which one do you want? That would be he'll be the best dad ever, right? You have these kids that want to look at it, and of course they're going to throw it on the floor. And that's the perfect opportunity not to get angry and say, hey, you broke it. Now you got to fix it. Here's the book. Start building. All right, my dad would be, oh, fuck, dude. Oh, yeah, so we're going to do this properly. Yeah, methylene blue is crazy for mood. Made me feel so happy. Makes me hungry as fuck, though. Yeah, I know. All this mitochondrial enhancement just makes you hungry as shit. SLU, methylene blue. Mirabegron didn't really increase my appetite. But yeah, all this mitochondrial support stuff just makes you want to eat. Thank God for terzepatides. Happy birthday, Uncle Steve. Hitting Nana tonight. No. Fuck, I haven't been to Nana in a long time. I should go to Soy Cowboy at one point, though. Yeah, go to Whiskers first, and then hit up Soy Cowboy. And then go to Baccarat, and then go to Cockatoo, just to shock some people. You bring your friends for a cigar, whiskey, enjoy yourself, a little bit tipsy. You go to Baccarat, 100 girls, look upstairs, look right into the panties, because they have like a ceiling with see-through glass, so you can look straight into the vajayjays. And then after a couple drinks and lap dances there, then you hit the Cockatoo, and then these guys say, oh, this is the best bar ever. And they're all ladyboys. Which one of these do you think is not a ladyboy? That one is too beautiful to be a ladyboy. It's also a ladyboy, dude. These are 100% ladyboys here. So that's like the golden ticket for the guys that first arrive here. Can you get Patrick Arnold on the podcast? Does he do podcasts? Does he? I don't think I've ever seen a podcast with Patrick Arnold. I know, I'll look into it. This is an interesting fella. He's been around the industry for a very long time. Yeah. You should check out Warhammer. I think it's going a little bit too far. Like, the good thing about Legos is that you can kind of select which things really are memorable to you. I'm not going to start with Star Wars from Lego, because then, right, then there's no end in sight. And same with Warhammer. When you start with that, there's no end in sight. No way. Happy birthday, Steve. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Oh, Marwan, I think we did personalized advice by email, right? Thank you. I've seen a number of natural guys get test levels of about 1,000 nanograms per deciliter by eating a gram of cholesterol per day from egg, shrimp, octopus. Do you think this is dangerous? Depends on their total cholesterol and the LDL levels and their calcium score. But yeah, dietary cholesterol can raise your testosterone levels a bit. But usually you produce enough testosterone from the cholesterol you synthesize in the liver and other tissues. So, but yeah, I had a period where I ate like fuck a lot of whole eggs and beef and that kind of stuff also, and I felt pretty good. Didn't check my levels, but I felt pretty good. Say hi to Ploy. Somebody's in the know. Yeah, if you ever go by, from VV, can I get any lay? Don't say it's James, right? Or John. That's to, everybody's called John or James when they go to Nana Plaza or Cockatoo. Patrick Arnold did a really good podcast with Hamilton Morris. It would be cool to have him on. All right, I'll look into it. I didn't know he was doing podcasts. He's been around for ages, man. Are you surprised Eric is working with Greg? No, I mean, it's just a business relationship, right? I mean, they met, they have a good standing with each other. So if Eric wants to work with Greg, then yeah, by all means, you know, you got to put your money somewhere. Like, I looked into the supplement business. I could invest in Gorilla Mind, but I'm just not interested in that. I'd rather invest in the crypto where I can liquidate as I please. And of course, when you invest in a company, you can't just liquidate. So I like the freedom of liquidations. And whether that's stocks or, I used to flip license plates for a while, or phone numbers here in Thailand. I stopped doing that. But it was a fun side hustle with my wife. And so you see a money making opportunity, and then you invest in something, you flip it. Fun. But yeah, Eric and Greg have a good standing. So if Eric wanted to leave BSN, invest a little bit of money into harder than last time, and then go into an entrepreneurial relationship with Greg, go for it. Go for it. Eric is a cool guy, man. We talked for a very long time off camera. Super cool guy. Yeah, Craig, I'm not really sure. Let's see. I'm sure he'll be at the Mr. Olympia. I'll try to get him in a headlock. Squeeze the fucking bullshit out of it. And we're both from abroad, so you can't use the American legal system. Say hi to, yeah, we already addressed this. Let's have some fun. Yeah, man. I don't know how people use stimulants during hard cardio. Any stimulants nuke my cardio. Yeah, I don't really Ben, what stimulants do they use? Mirabicron? Dihexa? Does it count as a stimulant? It's mostly like a nootropic, right? I haven't. Yeah, caffeine is a stimulant. But, I don't know. This methylene blue's got me fired up, dude. High on life. My mood is pretty good today. Yeah, better than the previous Q&As. But maybe it's because we're not answering direct questions. Sometimes that just makes me like, why did I spend 6 hours researching, 2 hours recording, and then 2 hours in post-production for this question to arise? Why the fuck did I do all of that when these questions still come up? Where's the goddamn fucking video? Bro? Guys, you got 50 minutes left, and I'm going to throw in a towel. I guess everybody, that's only 150 people here. Yeah, there's no interest for nothing that has to do. I've been typecast. I did it to myself, right? Steve, you wanted to talk about drugs, so if it's not about drugs, then we don't have any interest. I'm like the perpetual villain. All right, well, no questions coming in. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up here then, if we're done. This was a very enjoyable birthday for me. Thank you very much for joining in. Thanks for all your super chats and the birthday wishes. That was great. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I know I will tomorrow because all those super chats that you just sent me are going straight to cheesecake. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. So, next weekend will be the last one because the weekend after is the Mr. Olympia, and then you guys will be watching the Mr. Olympia, and I'll be watching too right from the audience. So next one is all the super chats that were here this week. We'll do about drugs. We'll answer next week. We'll ask my timestamps guy, Alvaro JD, to write all of them down. And right, you get what you pay for, just not this week. You'll have a 1 week delay. Don't complain. So we'll do the next weekend. Yeah, that will be the last one. Then I go to the US. Let's see. Let me check the calendar real quick. So we have October 7th. Then the 12th will be the Mr. Olympia. And then I return on the 18th. But I might be a little bit tired. So it might be the 5th and the 19th, but the 5th and the 26th for sure. Yes, if I miss 2 weekends, my sincere apologies. But that flight back, again, I'm too cheap to go business. So let's see. All right, guys, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. I love you guys. Peace out. And thanks for allowing me to rock this crazy shirt. It's, right? If anybody can rock it, it's me. See you guys later.